Good morning, everyone. I'm Chris, and this is The Barn. Today, we're going to talk about the last week sales of 2023, which is, I find it very interesting. Um, so, we'll go over that. Also, we're going to talk about a video I just put out about the new eBay update. I'm going to be a little more clear on that video. So, hey, guys, stick around and let's see what we got. All right, everyone. So I'm doing this on the computer through StreamYard, so that way I don't have to take a lot of screenshots and post them up here in the corner and such and such. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share the screen with you guys and show you the dates that they sold and what the total order value was of that item. It's not that many, I will tell you that. It's just for it to be after Christmas items that sold after Christmas, even into the new year. And we'll do a video on the first sales of the first week of the new year, which really surprised me. Christmas items are still selling, guys, still selling. Um, Real quick, I want to touch up on a video that I did the other day. It's like a 3-minute video on, and I believe I titled it "The Worst eBay Update Ever." Uh, those of you that don't know me, don't know my channel, I got a lot of feedback on that video, which is really great. I really appreciate all the feedback. I absolutely love the feedback. I will say this, though. For those of you that are new to my channel and just watching, just jumping in and watching stuff, I welcome you. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please give us your comments on things. Um, I'm going to say this, though. If you're going to disrespect me and my channel, that's perfectly fine. I have no issue with that at all. Please just, I got tough skin. I can handle that. What I don't appreciate is you disrespecting my viewers and their comments. Please don't do that. Your comment's going to be removed. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. Also, the type of language you use in your comments, please don't be rude and disrespectful to other viewers in my channel with that. I don't use that foul language, so I'm not going to post that foul language on my comments. I will tell you guys that most of you already know, but the new viewers don't know that all comments are reviewed. All comments are held in review. And then I post all comments. I don't care what they say except for uh, badgering my viewers or foul language. If it has any of those two things in it, your comment's not going to be posted. And I'm sorry. That's just how I respect my channel, myself, and my viewers. But if you want to badger me and beat me up, fine. We'll put that in there. I don't care, but don't use the foul language. I would greatly appreciate that. So enough on that. I will say this: there is a viewer out there that said that I'm an old timer being a Karen. I'm not offended by that. That's perfectly fine, but I'm not female. I'm not too old to realize that the male version of a Karen is a Ken. So if you want to call me Kenan or Karen, that's fine. But I'm not a female. I'm a male. So that's with that. I just want to get that clear there too. I don't identify with anything. I'm a male. Next thing is, so on the video update, I'm trying to figure out how to word this so I don't upset people, which is fine. All the comments that I got on that video, I greatly appreciate, and I see everyone's view. For this update, I disagree with it to an extent. I'm gonna be more clear on what I was trying to put out there. If I'm a buyer and I send an offer to the seller accepts my offer whenever they get to it, because we all know as resellers, sometimes we just can't get to those offers right then. So the seller gets to the offer within, hour or two, whatever it is, the seller gets to the offer. The seller accepts the offer. I may be out in town. He accepts my offer. The seller accepts the buyer's offer. The buyer may be out in town. He may not be right there at his computer. He may not have the app on his phone. There could be any number of reasons the buyer doesn't pay right then. So the buyer doesn't pay. He gets home that evening and sees that the offer was accepted, but he can't pay for it because someone has come in behind him and bought the item. There's a lot of you out there say, hey, why ain't complaining about selling it for full price? I'm not complaining about selling it for full price. This is what I don't agree with. That is bad for sellers, guys. I mean, do you not understand that? Do some of you not understand that if I'm a buyer and I go to purchase something from a guy on eBay, but yet I can't pay for it right that second. I gotta wait a couple hours or whatever. But then somebody comes in behind me and purchases it from me. I'm not gonna buy from that buyer again because I'm just not gonna do it. It doesn't make sense to me. Now this update is eBay's way of saying, hey, sellers, y'all complained so long about immediate payments. Let's fix that with this. This doesn't fix it, guys. This doesn't fix it at all. All it does is leave the item on the store so somebody else can buy it for a better price or pay for it before another person can. That's not good business in my eyes. Okay, so that's what this update does. This update also helps. Now, it does help. There are some positives with this update. And I can agree with this from a lot of viewers also. The positives are that you got another seller out there trying to sell the same thing you're selling. So he purchases your item and lets it sit 4 days off the store so his items will sell. That's what people are saying is happening. If that is happening, this will help that. I agree with that. This will help that. I've also heard that this update was for card sellers, that the value of cards dropped. So people were buying cards and not paying for them because the value of the card dropped before they could pay for them. I don't know if that's the reason or not. I mean, it could be okay for them. It could be a great update for them. I'm just saying, I got a lot of comments of somebody calling me idiot, stupid, I'm retarded, I'm a Karen, blah, 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 blah. Look, guys, this is my opinion. What works for you works for you. What works for me works for me. We're all different. Our business is all done differently. It's just like selling items. What sells for you may not sell for me. What sells for me may not sell for you guys. It doesn't work for me. This method doesn't work for me. So I don't like it. So that's why I put the video out. Yes, I may have not made myself clear with the video, and I apologize about that. And I hope this video helps you guys understand more clear where I'm coming from. I just don't think it's fair for a buyer, to an item be sniped from them, because that's pretty much what's happening here. We're not running auctions, we're doing buy it nows. And those of you that think that this is going to solve the buyer will pay immediately, no, it's not. I've had 3 items this week that I've accepted offers on, and I still waited 3 or 4 days for them to pay. They eventually paid, but they waited 3 or 4 days later to pay. So it doesn't help that immediate payment. This update does not help that at all. At all. So, you can disagree with that all you want, but it doesn't. Now, I did get a message saying that buyers can set their account up to where if an offer is accepted, or however an offer accepted or whatever, that the payment immediate comes out of the card or PayPal, whatever they choose for their payment. Now, I did read a comment about that, and I believe that is the case. The buyers can do that. But as sellers, we can't tell the buyers, hey, you need to set your account up right so you can pay for your item. And plus, I don't like the fact that eBay, when the buyer accepts an offer, eBay sends them a message. What's the message say? As a buyer, that may be kind of rude. Like, I just bought the item. Give me time to get my information in. A lot of people don't have their information in. I just think it's bad for sellers. I do. I think, let me rephrase that. I think it's bad for me. For my business model, I think it's bad for my business model. So I hope I've cleared that up a little bit. I hope people understand where I'm coming from. Please feel free to leave your comments, but please remember to be respectful to the other viewers that leave comments, and be respectful in your choice of words also. You can beat me up other ways without using foul language. You absolutely can. But just please be respectful of that. So let's go ahead and get into the last week of sales that we had in December. So this is from December 24th. I'm going to do a screen share here, guys, so you guys can see everything. I've got it all set up already, so it shouldn't be too hard to do here. Let me get down here. There we go, manage orders. There we go. All right, so we're going to start. This one was sold on December the 24th. The date's not here, but I know that this was a December 24th. Excuse me. I know that this was a December 24th sale because I've already looked at everything. I mean, if you want to see, I can pull it down here and show you. We'll scroll it over here. Order date sold. There we go. So we're going to go up to December 24th right here. See, it's the Winnie the Pooh 24-inch plush that sold on December 24th. So let you guys know that, so you guys know I'm not lying, I guess you would say, or misinforming you guys. I don't want to misinform no one. I try and stay positive on my channel for you new viewers. I really, really do. And if I've seen negative or complaintive of any way, I apologize. A lot of you know me. A lot of you been watching for a while, so I'm not that guy that complains about eBay all the time and just complains about reselling all the time. I love eBay. I love eBay. eBay supports my family. It helps pay the bills, man. I absolutely love eBay. I love it. Let's see here. All right, so on December 24th, this is the day before Christmas, which is, what was that, Sunday, I believe it was. So this is the last week of 2023, last week of 2023 sales. The first sale was a Fisher-Price Disney Jumbo Winnie the Pooh 24-inch plush 80th anniversary bear. It was a big plush. Sucker was huge, and they was all, it sold for $10, and after shipping and everything, fees and all, taxes, there was all in. Order total was $19.08. The next item was a Barbie horse saddles, a lot of vintage doll horse clothing. It says, it's horse clothes because there were saddles. There was 4 of them. There's a pink one, brighter pink one, a blue one, and a purple one. The item total on that was $22.50. The order total, that was what the item sold for, with tax and everything. The order total, the buyer was all in at $29.78. The next item was a Walt Disney World Mickey Mouse Fantasia Sorcerer's 3D embossed coffee cup mug. Guys, Disney mugs, especially when they're 3D, guys, hey, they will sell still. They sell. I bought this for like 50 cents. It sold for $14.95. With shipping, it was $23.85 is what the order total was on that. The next one is a Christmas ornament. I think this one was actually bought after Christmas. Everything from here on is after Christmas, guys. So this one here was a Christopher Radko inspired. It wasn't a Christopher Radko ornament, but it was an inspired ornament. It's handcrafted glass ornament, teddy bear, babies first. Okay, so it was a little teddy bear there. I hope you guys can see that. And it's in a glass box or a plastic, clear plastic box there. Very, very pretty ornament. It is a glass ornament, so that's very, very nice. And I say Christopher Radko inspired because most of Christopher Radko's ornaments are glass ornaments, and so this was just the inspiration the company made from Christopher Radko. So that one sold for $10. And total order there was $18.65. This next order was a Sanrio Hello Kitty Snowman Christmas Holiday Sweater, women's medium new with tags. That was a Hello Kitty sweater. You guys watched any of my videos at all, you remember it was hanging up right here for a little while. So that one is gone. The sold price was $33.60, and the total with shipping and all, the order total was $45.82 on that one. The next one is a Black & Decker power supply, charger adapter, 24-volt DC output. Guys, if you go out in the wild and you see battery chargers for tools, pick them up. Plug them in, make sure they come on. You may not have a battery, so you can list it. You can list it no battery, powers on, and they'll sell. I sold this one for $7.05. Order value, what order total, what that there was $12.60 there on that one. This next is a fossil brown leather long wallet. This one's actually a female wallet because it has the strap on. It's not the flat fold for the men that wear the long wallets. Guys, fossil stuff sell. Check your bags. Make sure you keep up with your bags and your wallets and stuff. Some of them name brand stuff still sell. There's some brands out there that I've never heard of that actually sell too. I watched a video on Bearded Thrift Machine the other day, and they picked up several. I want to say 5 or 6 bags from Goodwill that had some good value to them, but brands I've never heard of. One of them was a Master's bag. Of course, I've heard of that, but the other ones I just never heard of their brand, and they made good money on them. So keep an eye out for that. So this one sold. This wallet sold for $12. Again, this is an item I probably got 50 cents into $1 in. Order total was $19.11. Here's another Christopher Radko inspired ornament. It's a Nutcracker toy soldier. This was sold for $11.99. Buyer had $21.39 in total. Another Christopher Radko inspired ornament. This person actually, this was the same. Is this the same person? All these went the same day. Okay, so this person bought Christopher Radko. This was the glass Santa Claus, Miss Claus Christmas ornament. It had Santa and Mrs. Claus for $11.40, and the order total was $20.23. She also bought another ornament. This is the bride and groom on a cake there. It was $12, and this one she had $20.87 in that one. When repeat buyer here, guys, this one here, she bought both of those ornaments, so there was combined shipping on those. So this order value actually, one of these is actually a little lower because they didn't pay a full shipping price for one. I combined my shipping. You can do that in your settings, in your shipping settings, set your combined shipping up. The next one was two. I sold both of these bags. They were Christmas gift bags, special delivery, Santa Claus, large canvas sacks. They were 30 by 20. They were like Santa sacks, man, that somebody would put presents in. And these actually sold, man, these sold 2 or 3 days after Christmas. So guys sold them for $18 for both of them. With shipping, they had $28.42 in. And those were new also. The next one is an 80s Falkgraf Christmas Heritage Sugar with lid and creamer discontinued pattern. Guys, some of them old vintage stuff, some of the old 80s stuff, guys, a lot of that stuff's discontinued. The pattern on them is discontinued. Make sure when you're looking up items, you're looking up when you're looking up porcelain stuff and stuff like that, check that pattern out. Make sure it's not discontinued. If it's discontinued, that means it's more money. This one particular one sold for, and these sold, all these items did have a sale. So these items actually, all these items were 40% off because I ran a 40% off sale after Christmas. So on my sale dates, I got 2 major sale dates. One of them is Black Friday. I do a 50% off all day on Black Friday. Actually, I do it for 2 days. I do it for Black Friday and the Saturday. Sorry, I got 3 sale dates. I do a 50% off on those dates. Then on Cyber Monday, I do another 50% off. And then on day after Christmas, I actually on the day after and the next day. So these sales here, most of these sales were on sale for 40% from, see, Christmas was on a Monday. So it would have been Tuesday and Wednesday. These sales had a 40% off sale for those 2 days. I run it for 2 days because most people just run it for that one day. And I want buyers to continue to look at my store for that second day also. So that's my method on that. So these sold for $12. The buyer was all in at $23.70. And the next item was a Georgia Bulldogs t-shirt embroidered red, size medium. Sold this for $8. Order total was $14.55. This next one is a Microsoft OEM. Sorry. This next one was a Microsoft OEM genuine original Xbox controller S-type with breakaway cable. It was tested. So this one did work. So this item sold for $25. Guys, old video game stuff still sells. If you're not picking up old video games, controllers, and accessories and stuff, be sure to look out for those. They still sell. And you can, and when you're looking them up, you may not know, say, hey, I can't test it. I don't know if it works. Check the sold comps for parts. Check the sold comps for parts or repair before you buy the item. Sometimes I love buying electronics for parts and repair. I absolutely love it. I get a lot of electronics, a lot of stuff for free for parts and repair, which is really, really good because I make good money off of that. This past week in 2024, I actually sold a keyboard for $112. I got for free for parts and repair only. There wasn't even a charger cord, a power cord, or nothing for it. I listed it for parts and repair, and the buyer was all in for $112. And I think my profit on that was $81 was my profit, and it was a free item I picked up. So, guys, parts and repairs do sell. Combo units, electronics, gaming system, guys. If you could get them cheap enough, look them up and look up for parts and repair. If you don't know how to test them or work them, look up parts and repairs, see what they're selling for, see the sold comps on them, and then look at the price of the item. If it's priced too high, then of course don't pick it up. But if it's priced really, really cheap, hey, pick that sucker up, man. I mean, you can get rid of it for at least parts and repair. And guys, a lot of my items that I sell for parts and repair does not sit forever. They may not sell the next day, but now this keyboard went in 7 days. I put it up for auction and it went in 7 days. But they may not sell the next day, but they will sell. They don't sit very, very long. They do not sit very. My personal experience, they don't sit very well along for me. I mean, they made for you guys. Like I said, what sells for me may not sell for you, and what sells for you may not sell for me. I've learned that the hard way, guys. So anyway, I paid $1 for this controller. I sold for, it was test. I did test this one. I had a way of testing it. It sold for $25. The order total value was $35.48. So that was a very good pickup there on that one. The next one is Disney Plush Lot of 6, a Mini, a Simba, a Stitch, and a Nemo. So these are Disney Plush. I got in a plush kick at one time where I was picking up a lot of plush, and I really don't like fooling with. I was picking up all kinds of plush. I mean, I wasn't just picking up certain ones, and I've learned that you have to just pick up certain ones. There are certain plushes out there to pick up. Now, I will tell you that some will sell for really, really good money. So you just have to be careful which ones you pick up. So what I did was, for some reason, Disney Plush does not sell real well for me. Disney Plus does not sell on Whatnot real well for me. Disney Plus does not sell on District One Stop Shop well for me. So I just lotted up Disney Plus and a lot of 6, listed it for $15. It sold for full asking price. and the buyer had 3381 in it. I think that went to California, if I remember correctly. The reason it's so high there. So I just moved stuff out. A lot of times, guys, the best thing to do is if you have a bunch of stuff that has been sitting around for a while and it's pretty much in the same category, just lot it up. Use a junk drawer a lot if you want to. I got several listings used as junk drawer lots, so you can do that and sell those also. The next item is a picture frame farm style unique collection 5x7. This thing's got some tools on it. It's got a tractor on it. It's just a really unique picture frame. I bought it for 50 cents at a thrift store. I just thought it was really cool looking. I sold it for $8.75. The buyer was all in at $16.90. The next thing was two shirts. I actually took an offer on these for $9. They were chaps, a lot of two dress shirt size, extra large, gray and brown. Guys, if you have a lot of dress shirts or stuff, or excuse me, if you have a lot of dress shirts and stuff, they're just sitting in your store, been in your store for a while, and they're the same size. Lot them up in a big lot. I did this. I actually took an offer on these, pretty low offer, but I've had them in my store for a year. I'm ready to get them gone. Let's get them out and get new inventory in. I could take that $9 and spend it on something else, right? So the order total was $20 on that. The next item was now guys, this is a pretty unique item here because, so a lot of you, I got videos out of my opening, let's see, unboxing my death piles is what the videos are called, where we moved and I boxed my death pile up and then we went through some boxes and made videos of it. If you haven't looked at those, watch those. Those are some pretty cool stuff come out of there. But this is what happened with this piece here. The other day I found some bins in a box that I haven't, some small white bins that I hadn't been through yet. So I just went through them, and it was a Presto cord plug, electric griddle skillet, power temperature heat controller probe. It's one of them you plug. It's got the skillet and you plug the sucker in. It's got the temperature knob on the little plug there, and you just plug it into the wall. Those sell, guys, brand name stuff. The unbranded ones doesn't do well for me. This is a Presto, so it's a name brand. A lot of people, are looking for that because, hey, they don't want to throw the skillet out. So I do sell these. I sold this for $10. Buyer was all in for $16.72. I probably didn't have maybe 50 cents to $1 in these. I got several of them. The next item was a license plate. I picked up 19 license plates last year at one thrift store. I paid $10 for all 19 of them. Guy hooked me up really, really well. And here's another one out the door. I've sold several of them. I still got a few left. This one was a license plate, state of Florida, 1986, Dade County. Guys, if you want to sell license plates, just to remember the dates, 1986 or anything that's 5 years or older, you can list on eBay. It has to be 5 years or yeah, it has to be 5 years old. I want to make sure that I was right. It has to be 5 years or older is what I found that you have to list it. So you get that license plate that's got that year date on it. Do not throw that off. Do not tear that off at all. This particular plate sold for $19.39. The buyer was all in plus shipping with $26.62. So we made some good money off these license plates, by the way. We're well into the profit on those. This next is a Case Logic small black camera bag camcorder DSLR compact organizer shoulder case. Again, guys, bags, backpacks, purses, wallets, camera bags. You can sell that stuff. You get them cheap enough, you can sell it. I had 50 cents in this. I sold it for $8. I actually took an offer on this one for $8. The buyer was all in for $14.91. And actually, that's a good price point for that, guys, actually, because this buyer can't go and buy this bag new for $15. They can't do it. So that was a really, really good price point on that one. Remember, your price point is just not, it's not just your asking price for the item. It also includes your shipping costs. So if you got an item out there that you think you got it listed for a good price point, check that shipping on it. The total, you got to remember your total cost. So this total cost was $14.91. This was a very good price point for this because this thing sold almost immediately once I listed it. So guys, this is very, very good on this one. Very good price point on that one there. So just remember, your price point is not just your sale price. It also includes your shipping price. Remember that when you're listing items, guys. The next one is our last wrist control golf swing training aid posture correction spinner motion trainer. These, I bought 7 of these at a yard sale last year, and I bought them back in the summer, and I bought them for $1 a piece, so I had $7 on all of them. I did not sell none of these until December. I sold some for right around $10, $11, $12, $13, $15. This one sold for $20.84, and it was my last one. So I paid $7, man, and I made a lot of good money on those. I had 7 of them. It looks like we probably profited, maybe this one sold for $20, and I know what the other ones went for. We probably profited $60 on these altogether. That's what I'm thinking. After cost of goods, $7, and then each one, because I remember what they all sold for. And this one had $30.77 in it for shipping, and also they were pretty. You know, I got these great big bags, guys, that I just throwed that box in, a great big bag, and sent it off. And that was it. That was the last sale. That was the last sale of 2023. So that sale was done on December 30th, I'm pretty sure. So that was pretty good. That's let's see, how many was that? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I had 21 sales the last week in December, right after Christmas. For my business, I think that's really, really good. I was really impressed with that. So that was good for me. I don't have the inventory to sell 21 items a day. I have about less than 800 items in my store. So for 21 items to go out in 7 days, that's an average of 3 items a day. That is very, very good, especially right after Christmas. I mean, I think that's very, very good. Hey guys, so that was the listings that we had. Oh, I got a pupper here. Come in to visit. My pupper come to visit. So that was what we did in the last week of 2024, which the Christmas items was really great. That was really good for me. Guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure you check the links out below. This week, don't forget to stop by Thursday night at 7 p.m. at Picking and Grinning with me, Leroy, and Brad and Brandon. We just sit down and chat. Actually, a topic this week is the new eBay update. We'll be talking about that and discussing that. Everyone, I just hope you guys, I help make myself clear on that new update in the beginning of this video. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. It's not for me. I'm sorry. It's my opinion. If you don't agree with my opinion, that's fine. I hope it wasn't too hard on you guys about the being respectful in the chat with the language, and being respectful to my other viewers with your comments. I'm sorry. I just won't tolerate that from my channel. That's just me, and I apologize. But well, no, I'm not going to apologize for that. That's just me. That's who I am, and I'm just not going to put up with disrespecting my viewers, number one. Guys, District Marketplace, one-stop shop. Come by and check us out, guys. Saturday, we're going to be doing a raid train on there. A lot of great sellers there. We're going to have Kevin from Commonwealth Picker. We're going to have Eric, OBX Picker. We're going to have Tim from Over the Years. We're going to have Chris from Cernox Connection. Myself and some other really, really great sellers there, guys. It's going to be part of that. Guys, please come by and check that out. The link's below. You can use my code Buck M91. Save $5 off on your first purchase, guys. We got a lot of great sellers. Each auction is going to be about each auction is going to be about 30 minutes long. So that's going to be really, really fun there. Really, really fun. We've done this a couple other times. If you haven't checked out District app, it's available on your iPhone. It's available on a laptop and PC. Please check out the marketplaces there. Please check out One Stop Shop. We have a lot of great sellers there. It is One Stop Shop by RIN, Reseller Information Network. If you're familiar with them guys, they're the ones that started this marketplace. Really great group of guys, really great items in their marketplace. Please go check that out. Also, I'm not going to be doing anything much with Whatnot. I'm putting all my efforts into eBay right now and into One Stop Shop. So we're focusing a lot on that right now, trying to work with that. But hey, guys, thanks for watching. Please check all the links below. Have a great day. And man, hey, have a great 2024.